Coach Chris here. In this training, you're going to learn how to get healthy, lose 20 to 30 pounds without dieting, and rewire your brain for lasting results in 30 days. I'll also introduce you to my proven 4R method, the foundation for lasting weight loss and total health. So you're in the right place if you're doing all the right things, but the weight keeps coming back. You feel stuck in stress mode and your body won't let go of fat. Your hormones, digestion, energy, or sleep feel off. You struggle with emotional eating, cravings, or self-sabotage. You want to lose 20 to 30 pounds and actually feel healthy again. You're ready to fix the root cause, not just chase symptoms. So my promise to you guys, in this training, I promise to tell you everything I can about health and weight loss in a short amount of time. With the strategies I'm about to share, you'll be able to get started right away so you can see immediate results. This stuff works. This simple strategy has helped so many women improve their health and lose 50 to 100 pounds or more. So in return, I ask you signed up for a reason. So don't take it for granted. Stay present, take notes, and be open and willing to grow. What we'll cover today: symptoms of brain body stress sabotaging your weight loss efforts, the one frequency your brain needs to avoid to break free from stress and bad habits, why the weight keeps coming back and how to stop the cycle for good, three biggest mistakes most women make when trying to lose weight, four simple techniques to shift into action and build momentum quickly, rewiring your brain to lose weight naturally without dying in 30 days, how to lose 30 to 50 pounds quickly with my fat loss reset, and putting it all together, a roadmap to keep the weight off and live your healthiest, happiest life. So let's get started. So just a little bit about me. I'm Chris Walker. I'm a husband, father, and lover of everything natural. And here's a picture of me and my wife, Donna. And about 20 years ago, by the age of 21, I lost both parents to disease. My dad to a stroke by the age of 14, and my mom to diabetes and colon cancer by the time I was 21. So I was frustrated and almost ignorant of the diseases that took my parents away. However, this frustration and lack of ignorance fueled my studies for health and fitness. So I started off and became a personal trainer. I started off in the industry as a personal trainer and I became very successful. I even had other trainers working for me and combined we completed over 150,000 client sessions. So even though I was having much success, I was ashamed of my appearance because I got so busy helping clients that I neglected myself. So as a result, I found myself at 250 pounds at my heaviest. And I couldn't believe I let myself get that bad. But I felt like I deserved to eat whatever I wanted for all of my hard work. So it was until I decided that I couldn't take it anymore. I had to find the answer. I couldn't be an overweight personal trainer. I had to lose weight and set a good example for my clients. And once I found out the proper way to do this without going on a crash diet and driving myself up the wall, it was like I had found freedom. I created a strategy that would allow me to easily eat healthy meals consistently so I can see results from my diet, overcome negative thinking, and improve my emotional health so I stay motivated, improve my fitness with quick workouts that boost metabolism and build muscle. And the rest was history. I was able to lose 50 pounds and go from 215 pounds to 165 pounds using this strategy. And now I'm in the best shape of my life, both inside and out. And my blood tests prove it. I even tested it on my wife, and she lost 24 pounds. She was able to go from 146 pounds to 122 pounds using this strategy. And she's always getting compliments from people, which makes her happy. I also gained a deep understanding about the emotional side of weight loss, the brain and neuroscience, dealing with my own insecurities, and also observing and helping my clients through their own emotional issues around weight management and life. Some personal training sessions literally became counseling sessions where we would talk about problems and have a good cry. It was at this point I realized that losing weight and keeping it off goes way beyond diet and exercise. This whole entire experience motivated me to write a weight loss book called Keep the Weight Off, currently on Amazon. Not only did I learn a lot about myself and healthy eating, I also learned so much from all the women I trained over the years. So currently, I'm a certified functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner, gut specialist, holistic nutritionist, natural nutrition clinical practitioner, holistic health coach, neuroscience and weight loss coach, and the founder of Coach with Chris. Now let's get started with today's training. Symptoms of brain body stress sabotaging your weight loss efforts. Stress and the brain basics. Stressful situations are managed by the brain and hormones. chronic stress puts the brain and body into overdrive, a constant state of fight or flight. Prolonged stress reduces brain activity, impairing decision making, self control, and impulse regulation. Symptoms of brain and body stress: anxiety, persistent worry or fear about everyday situations; fatigue, constant exhaustion despite adequate sleep; irritability, short temper or feeling overwhelmed by minor issues; digestive issues, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, or stomach pain; mood swings, sudden and intense changes in emotional state; sleep issues, difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep; depression, feelings of hopelessness, sadness, or lack of motivation; weight gain, trouble losing weight, and increased cravings. So these are some of the symptoms of brain and body stress that you could be experiencing. And if you are, I just want you to make note of that. Now, understanding your brain. So, stress begins in the brain, specifically in the amygdala, which is the part of the brain responsible for processing emotions and detecting threats. When the amygdala perceives a situation as stressful or dangerous, it signals the HPA axis to release hormones, triggering the fight or flight stress response. In response to your environment, you also have brain waves. Now, brain waves are electrical impulses in the brain that indicate brain activity measured in hertz. Different brainwave frequencies are associated with various states of consciousness, mental activity, and emotional states. Brain frequencies: beta waves 13 to 30 hertz. That's active thinking, problem solving, and high alertness. Helps with cognitive tasks, but can increase stress if overactive. Alpha waves 8 to 13 hertz. Calm and relaxed, but awake and alert. Promote stress relief, focus, and a sense of well being. Theta waves, 4 to 8 hertz. Light sleep, deep relaxation, and meditation enhances creativity, intuition, and accesses to the subconscious mind. Delta waves, 0.5 to 4 hertz. Deep sleep and physical healing restores the body, supports immune function, and consolidates memories. The one frequency your brain needs to avoid to break free from stress and unhealthy habits. Now, too much time in beta brainwave frequency can cause some problems. Spending too much time in beta brainwave state, that's 13 to 3 hertz, can lead to overstimulation of the brain, resulting in negative mental, emotional, and physical effects. Here's what can happen: chronic stress. Prolonged beta activation can cause the brain to stay in a heightened state of stress. High cortisol. Prolonged beta leads to high activation of cortisol, which can negatively impact metabolism, immune function, and health. Anxiety, restlessness. Overactive activity in the beta range often leads to feelings of worry, fear, or nervousness, making it difficult to relax. Body tension. Chronic beta wave dominance is linked to muscle tension, headaches, and physical discomfort. Overthinking. Excessive beta activity can result in racing thoughts, overanalyzing, and difficulty focusing on a single task. Sleep disruption. Excessive time in beta waves can make it hard to transition into lower brainwave states needed for restful sleep. Mental fatigue. The constant beta high frequency brain activity can exhaust mental energy, leading to burnout. Weight loss issues. Excessive beta activity can interfere with weight loss due to stress hormones, appetite regulation, and metabolic function. Finding better brainwave balance. Now, there must be a balance of brainwaves for weight loss and overall health. Taking regular breaks every 60 to 90 minutes to shift into alpha or theta states is very important, but most people don't do this. So, how much time do you spend in beta brainwave activity? If you were to guess out of 100%, how much time do you spend in beta brainwave activity? What do you think it would be? And how do you think it's affecting you? Your brain and change. Theta brainwave frequency is often where the magic happens. Now, theta brainwaves occur naturally during light sleep, meditation, or moments of deep focus, as we touched on briefly. In this state, the conscious mind becomes less dominant and the subconscious mind becomes more open to suggestions. Theta waves enable the brain to rewire its neural pathways by bypassing conscious resistance and directly influencing deeply ingrained habits and beliefs. By introducing positive affirmations, guided imagery, or new mental frameworks in a theta state, individuals can replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Rewiring your brain. Rewiring your brain refers to the process of changing the structure and function of neural pathways through neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and recognize itself in response to new experiences, thoughts, and behaviors. This concept is at the heart of creating lasting change in habits, beliefs, and emotional responses. How neuroplasticity works. Neurons that fire together wire together. When you repeatedly think, feel, or act in a certain specific way, neural pathways are strengthened. Over time, these pathways become your default responses or habits, breaking old pathways. So, by intentionally avoiding old habits and thought patterns, those neural pathways weaken and building new pathways. So, consistently practicing new thoughts, behaviors, or perspectives strengthens new neural connections, eventually making them automatic. So, practice new behaviors repeatedly. Consistency is the key to creating new neural pathways. So, for instance, choosing healthier meals or engaging in regular physical activity until it becomes second nature or automatic. Why the weight keeps coming back and how to stop the cycle for good. So weight loss happens here and in reality, not here. So being stuck in an old pathway is why your weight keeps bouncing back. And if you're stuck in an older unwanted neural pathway, do you think that you could be, experiencing this? If so, what is it? This is actually the primary reason why your weight keeps bouncing back. So these are some places you may need to rewire. You see food as comfort or reward. You focus on self-criticism. You respond to stress with food. You eat mindlessly or hurried in front of the TV. You dislike meal prep or cooking. And you have unhealthy boundaries and you often overcommit. So these are some of the places you may need to rewire and some of the ingrained habits you may need to change. The three biggest mistakes most women make when trying to lose weight. So, number one, using willpower to push through unhealthy habits and addictions. So, if there is a war between willpower and the subconscious mind, the subconscious will win every single time. The subconscious mind governs 95 to 99% of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. It operates automatically without conscious effort, using deeply ingrained patterns, beliefs, and habits. This part of the brain is responsible for regulating body functions and learned behaviors like walking, driving, and reacting to stress. So, how we react to stress is actually an automatic behavior, and we can change that. So, willpower, on the other hand, is a limited conscious function. It relies on the prefrontal cortex, the brain's executive center, which is easily depleted by stress, fatigue, and decision making. Neuroscience shows that willpower is like a muscle, it gets tired with overuse. And once exhausted, the subconscious takes over and defaults to familiar habits, whether good or bad. Number two, going on a fad diet of any kind. Going on a fad diet for weight loss is a big mistake because it works against the brain's natural wiring rather than with it. The brain resists sudden extreme changes, especially when it perceives them as a threat to survival. The hypothalamus, which regulates hunger and metabolism, responds to restrictive diets by slowing down metabolism and increasing hunger, making you crave high calorie foods. Restrictive dieting also triggers their stress response by activating the amygdala and increasing cortisol levels, which not only makes fat loss harder, especially around the belly, but also reinforces emotional eating patterns. Sustainable weight loss requires rewiring neural pathways through gradual habit changes, balanced nutrition, and subconscious reprogramming, ensuring the brain sees the new lifestyle as safe, enjoyable, and maintainable. Number three, doing more exercise to lose weight, which I see a lot with females all the time. Doing more exercises for weight loss is also a big mistake because the brain and body are not meant or designed to burn fat through exercise movement alone. Excessive exercise raises cortisol levels, which triggers fat storage, especially in the belly, because the brain perceives chronic stress as a need to hold on to energy reserves rather than burn it up. So overexercising also works against dopamine-driven motivation. Many women overexercise for stress reduction, and the prefrontal cortex, responsible for willpower and decision making, gets fatigued when forced into extreme, unsustainable workout routines. leading to burnout and inconsistency. So, are you guilty of making any of these big mistakes? Have you made any of these mistakes in the past, or are you making them currently? Now, let's move on to four simple techniques to shift into action quickly and build momentum. Meditation for weight loss and mindset shifts. Regular meditation slash hypnosis promotes theta activity, especially guided meditations or hypnosis sessions focused on breaking unwanted neural pathways and change. Visualization for weight loss and mindset shifts. The brain struggles to differentiate between imagination and reality. Visualization activates the same neural pathways as when you're in action. So, imagining your ideal self and habits while deeply relaxed reinforces this image in the subconscious. Affirmations for weight loss and mindset shifts. Repeated positive statements while in the theta state strengthens empowering beliefs by aligning the subconscious mind with conscious goals. Change becomes more natural and sustainable. Breathwork for weight loss and mindset shifts. Breathing exercises are highly effective for rewiring the brain as they help regulate the nervous system, reduce stress, and shift brainwave activity into calmer states like alpha and theta. These exercises can enhance focus, relaxation, and emotional resilience, creating a fertile environment for lasting change. Now, here's how to rewire your brain to lose weight naturally without dying in 30 days. Brain training. So luckily for you, we put all these modalities and more into our brain training. Just relax and listen to make changes at a subconscious level so you can put an end to unhealthy habits, procrastination, limiting beliefs, and unwanted stressful states. Muse headband. The Muse headband is a brain sensing wearable device designed to help with meditation, focus, and sleep. Now, I've been using mine for years, and you can actually incorporate this or use this for some feedback from your brain, so you can kind of gauge to see how well you're able to tap into the brain waves that you kind of need to be in. So by providing real-time feedback on brain activity, brain waves, heart rate, breathing, and body movement, it uses EEG sensors to measure brain waves and translate the stat data into sounds like calm weather when you're focused or stormy weather when your mind is wandering. So here's what a 30-day plan would look like. Week one. In week one, you'll learn how to calm your body and mind and move out of stressful beta brainwave states into more calmer alpha and theta brainwave states so you can access your subconscious mind and create the changes you seek. In addition to relaxation and stress reduction, we'll work on putting an end to procrastination, unhealthy habits, and limiting beliefs while encouraging new healthy habits and the future vision you have for yourself. In week two, you'll continue to learn how to calm your body and mind through relaxation and stress reduction meditations. We'll continue to work on putting an end to procrastination, bad habits, and limiting beliefs while encouraging new healthy habits and the future vision you have for yourself. However, we'll spend more time here making changes to the things we don't like about ourselves and our situation. In week three, we'll take the foundation we've built and begin shifting the way your brain processes past experiences, self-perception, and the future you're creating. We'll work on rewiring limiting beliefs at a subconscious level, strengthening your identity as someone who effortlessly embodies the habits and mindset needed for success. You'll start integrating your new vision into your daily life, reinforcing it through repetition and emotional connection so it becomes second nature. In week four, we'll focus on releasing and letting go of control, allowing your subconscious mind and a higher power, whether you call it God or something greater than yourself, to help guide the process. Surrender is a powerful tool in brain training because it moves you out of stress-driven beta waves and into trust and flow states where real transformation happens. You'll learn how to ask for help, trust the process, and detach from fear-based thinking, allowing your vision to unfold naturally as you continue strengthening your new identity and mindset. What to expect? So you'll find it easier to put an end to unhealthy habits, behaviors, and excess weight. You'll find it easier to stop procrastinating and take consistent action for your beliefs and change. You'll feel more calm and less stressed to do things that would normally trigger you. And here's how you can lose 20 to 30 pounds quickly with my fat loss reset. So here's the problem with dieting and eating and stuff like that. Elevated insulin and an imbalance of carbs. So apart from mindset, the majority of people run into problems with their weight because their insulin is constantly elevated and their diet is out of balance. Insulin is your storage hormone and it needs to be lowered for fat release while elevating glucagon, your release hormone. So there needs to be a balance between the two. Carbs are not bad, but most people eat too many, and that's why I've created the fat loss reset for my clients. It can help you to lose 30 to 50 pounds quickly. It's not uncommon to see weight loss of 20 pounds in only 30 days. And the best part is, it only has 5 steps. Let's take a closer look. Step one, eat for fat loss, not fat storage. The number one driver of fat storage is insulin. So keeping it low focus forces your body to burn fat for fuel instead of storing it. We'll also prioritize protein and healthy fats, keeps insulin low, boosts metabolism. Protein burns 6 times more calories than carbs or fats during digestion. Aim for 25 to 30 grams per meal. Healthy fats stabilize blood sugar and turn off hunger hormones. You should also only have 3 meals per day and eliminate snacking. Prevents glucose spikes and keeps insulin low. Every snack raises insulin, blocking fat burning for 2 to 3 hours. We want to cut out processed grains and sugar, things like cereals, granola, low-fat yogurt, fruit juices. We also want to limit alcohol, lowers testosterone, and increases belly fat. You can also use intermittent fasting. It forces the body into fat burning mode faster. Fast for 18 hours, eat within a 6 hour window, example 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Or you can fast for 16 hours, eating within an 8 hour window, example 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. So this will boost growth hormone, lower insulin, and help burn stored fat for fuel. Step number two, use natural fat burners and metabolism boosters. Natural fat burners and metabolism boosters will speed up your fat loss. You can use ingredients like cayenne pepper and add it to food or drinks. Cayenne pepper contains capsicum, which can increase thermogenesis, calorie burning, basically, boosts metabolism, and enhances fat oxidation. Step number three, move smart for maximum fat burn. Exercise is only 5% of fat loss, but how you move all day matters more. So you want to aim for 7,000 steps per day as a minimum. You can do more if you want to, especially 10 to 15 minutes after meals. It lowers blood sugar naturally and prevents fat storage. So walking after a meal can be more effective in lowering your blood sugar than the prescription drug metformin. Step number four, sleep deep and manage stress. Lack of sleep and stress increase cortisol, which stores belly fat. So you want to prioritize 90 minutes of deep sleep. So you want to get through all your sleep cycles. But when you get into deep sleep, it burns visceral fat, balances hormones a lot more effectively or more. That's its responsibility for that. Getting into deep sleep, high quality deep sleep is one of the most underrated fat burning hacks because it optimizes key hormones that regulate metabolism and fat loss. Step number five, hydration and gut health for faster results. Poor hydration and gut health cause inflammation, bloating, and weight gain. So you want to drink half of your body weight in ounces of water daily. So if you're 150 pounds, that would pretty much equal 75 ounces of water that you should be drinking. And you want to eat a lot of fermented foods, things like sauerkraut, kimchi, Greek yogurt, kefir. Also take a high quality probiotic for digestion and belly fat reduction. Putting it all together, a roadmap to keep the weight off and live your healthiest, happiest life. Our philosophy: nutrition, sleep, exercise, stress reduction, supplementation are all connected and must all be strong to make lasting progress. Long-term habits are all that matters, and this is where brain training comes in. And a mindset of continuous improvement and constant small steps drives the best results. So I've spent 10 plus years refining this approach, and here's what we found worked best. This is my strategy, the 4R method. It's what I've kind of discovered and perfected when I first got into my loss issues. And this is kind of how I sort of refined it and perfected it over the years. So this is the 4R method. And the first thing we want to do is we want to restore proper function in the body. Then we want to revitalize your diet and lifestyle. Next, we want to reframe your mindset and emotional health. And then we want to reinforce your fitness. So here's why this works so well. Restore proper function in the body. We want to bring your body back into balance by restoring its natural functions. This foundational step focuses on improving hormone balance, immune, digestion, detoxification, energy production, nervous system, and overall vitality so your body can function at its best. And the next step, we want to reframe your mindset and emotional health. Rewire your brain to lose weight without dieting in 30 days using neuroscience. You'll learn how to use powerful meditations to make changes at a subconscious level so you can put an end to unhealthy habits, procrastination, limiting beliefs, and unwanted stressful states. A healthy mind is key to achieving your health and weight loss goals. Next, we're going to revitalize your diet and lifestyle. You're going to revamp your diet and daily habits to fuel your body with nourishing foods and healthy lifestyle choices. We help you to make changes in the following areas: nutrition, sleep, movement, stress reduction, superfoods, digestive health, emotional health, and hormonal health. This step sets the stage for sustainable health and long-lasting energy. And now we can finally reinforce your fitness. Strengthen your body with fitness routines designed to boost strength, muscle mobility, and endurance. We reinforce the work you've done by staying active and building a strong, healthy physique that leads to a faster metabolism. And here's what can happen when you put it all together. Nicole's 100-pound transformation. So Nicole says that I was obese with overall poor health and inflammation throughout my body. My knees constantly hurt, and I would swell up if I stood longer for more than 20 minutes. I had difficulty walking, climbing stairs, and would get out of breath easily. I had no energy and trouble sleeping due to menopause symptoms, along with irritability, mood swings, and hot flashes. I was constantly hungry and craved salt and sugar. I would snack late in the evening, had a poor self-image and self-esteem because I disliked the reflection I seen in the mirror. In the first month, I lost 30 pounds, which was very encouraging. And gradually, the knee pain and inflammation subsided. My mood stabilized and elevated. I was also sleeping better at night and then began walking for 20 minutes and gradually increased it. Today, I walk 6 to 12 kilometers daily, about 4 to 5 times a week. I added light weights and resistance bands to tone up and add muscle. So far, I've lost 100 pounds and feel so much better, healthier, and happier. And that was an amazing transformation that Nicole went through. And the same can happen for you. Now, Tanya says losing 85 pounds in 1 year has been the most noticeable difference. And she says, I snored horribly, had a very defeated attitude towards myself, incontinence, knee and heel pain, lots of anxiety, and fears of becoming reclusive. And after working with us, she says, learning how to eat the correct combinations of food to help my body process and heal is priceless. Also, dealing with the mindset and emotional elements of why I choose the foods I did has gone a long way to helping me see my choices as part of my health journey and not as a means to an end. What has made her the happiest? Losing 85 pounds in 1 year has been the most noticeable difference, but my mindset has been the greatest improvement in my health journey. Plus, I have not given up like I did on all the other weight loss programs that I tried. I am very proud of myself for not giving up. That was an amazing transformation from Tanya. Now, Naima says that you are truly a knight in shining armor. I was extremely stressed about my weight, body aches, and anxiety that caused me to go to food for comfort, which added to my problems, and I was constantly in this vicious cycle. I felt lost, was lacking confidence and motivation. My self-esteem was becoming low, and it was impacting my personal and social life. I felt insecure all the time, and I wasn't able to say no to people and had become a doormat. Chris helped me to get to the core of my issues, to be aware of what were the hurdles in me losing weight. I learned how to reduce stress and not to go to food when I'm feeling emotional or down. He has motivated me at every point in how to be confident, how it's okay to put myself and my health first, how it's okay to say no to people, and how not to feel guilty to receive. I've lost more than 24 pounds. I'm confident in myself and going strong. Thank you so much, Chris, for everything. You are truly a knight in shining armor. And Dr. Naima was totally amazing to work with, and she got a really great transformation. Marilyn says she would have paid 1,000 times what I did. And she says she had, in the beginning, debilitating lower back pain, perimenopause symptoms, high levels of stress, and issues sleeping. And after working with us, she noticed that the ability to slow down and focus on what was important, including self-care. I previously had a preconceived expectations of myself that were not conducive to a healthy lifestyle. The greatest benefit was through discussing my habits and schedule. I was encouraged to challenge my approach. What has made her the happiest was learning to be still and not constantly rushing. My lifestyle has changed dramatically in ways that I never realized were needed. I began coaching with Chris thinking I just needed to eat better, but I left realizing eating was the least of the challenges I had. I'm more in tune with myself than I can ever remember being, and would have paid 1,000 times what I did as it was worth every penny and more. You can't put a price on well-being. I would encourage anyone considering coaching with Chris to commit to the program and be open and willing to change. And Marilyn, she was great to work with, and she had a really great transformation as well. So here's what you can expect if you kind of implement some of this stuff for yourself. So most people have more energy almost immediately, begin to feel better, losing inches in about 3 days, and weight loss of 2 to 4 pounds in their first week. You can also expect a reduction of symptoms and a significant amount of healing as your body regains normal function. On average, women lose 12 to 24 pounds in 12 weeks, 30 to 60 pounds if they implement some of the trainings in the fat loss reset. Women can also lose 24 to 48 pounds in 6 months, 60 to 120 pounds with a fat loss reset, 48 to 96 pounds in 12 months, and 120 pounds to 240 pounds with the fat loss reset. Okay. So we got some deeper changes too can happen with you as well. Habit changes can take anywhere from 1 to 2 months. Lifestyle changes can take anywhere from 4 to 6 months. And identity changes can take up to 1 year. The goal is to make an identity change as quickly as possible. You want to become a healthy person. When you're a healthy person, you automatically do healthy things. And as a result, you live a healthy lifestyle and weigh less. So let's do a quick recap of everything that we've learned and discussed today. And this is the things that you want to implement for yourself to start to see some results. So you don't want to spend lengthy periods in the beta brainwave state. It will affect your health and weight negatively. You want to take regular breaks every 60 to 90 minutes. Don't use willpower, fad diets, and excessive exercise to lose weight. Instead, choose a balanced, sustainable, holistic approach. You want to rewire your brain to lose weight and get healthy through neuroplasticity. So you want to weaken unwanted neural pathways and strengthen and build new neural pathways. Brain training allows you to make changes at a subconscious level so you can put an end to unhealthy habits, procrastination, limiting beliefs, and unwanted stressful states. And when you combine nutrition, exercise, and brain training, you can lose all the weight you want, 25, 50, or even 100 pounds or more. So by now you're probably thinking, okay, this all sounds great, Chris, but how do I actually get this done? So, well, you have two choices. In option one, you can do this the hard way and try to figure this stuff out all for yourself. And I've given you a lot today in this training, and we have some more stuff in our free community as well. So most of you can probably figure a lot of this stuff out. But how much time do you want to spend in trial and error trying to piece things together? Option two, you can do this the easy way, where we can give you access to the Healthy Body Accelerator VIP community and coaching. So you don't have to spend months trying to figure things out all on your own. And because we've had so much success with this simple strategy, we can personally train and support you to avoid all the traps and mistakes others make that cause them not to see any progress or the results just take too long to happen. Now, if you want to do this the easy way, here's how the process works. So here's a look at your detailed roadmap and what it would look like if we gave you some more of the tools and stuff to kind of accelerate the weight loss and the health results for you. So we made it so simple for you to get results. All you have to do is follow our Healthy Body Accelerator strategy and you'll be successful. So here's what it looks like. So introducing the Healthy Body Accelerator VIP program and coaching and community, a program for professional women and busy moms who are ready to get healthy, lose 25 to 100 pounds without dieting, and transform their nutrition, health, and habits in 90 days. So step one, we want to do a health assessment with you. And we want to begin by getting a clear picture of your current health, symptoms, lifestyle, and stress levels so we understand what's really been blocking your weight loss and health. Step two, we're going to get you your personalized nutrition plan. You receive a customized nutrition and habit plan designed specifically for your body, metabolism, and lifestyle. No generic diets or extreme rules. Step three, you get guided coaching with me. You're supported with weekly one-on-one or biweekly group coaching to keep you consistent, confident, and accountable as your body begins to change. In step four, you get targeted healing protocols. So readdress root causes like gut issues, blood sugar imbalance, liver stress, or hormonal disruption so your body can finally release weight naturally. And we have some really great protocols for some of the top things that we see more frequently. So we can support you with our gut healing and digestive reset protocol, our blood sugar reset protocol, our fatty liver healing protocol, and our hormonal reset protocol, just to name a few things that we can work on that we already have ready to go, in addition to things we can work on you personally. Step five, you get your brain training rewiring audios. We got 48 plus audios right now available for you, and we're always making more. You get a complete a mental reset to reduce stress, emotional eating, and self-sabotage while rewiring your brain to support fat loss without dieting. You also get a complete access to our brain training library with over 48 audios, and I said like those are growing as well. Step six, you get a lifestyle reset and upgrade. So we upgrade your daily habits around food, sleep, and stress. So healthy choices become automatic, not something you have to force. Step seven, strength and movement. You ease into movement through walking and structured workouts that strengthen your body, boost metabolism, and help you feel confident. And you get access to our fitness bootcamp workouts. And we have a couple different options for you in there as well. We also have some additional resources for you too. You get unlimited messenger access to me inside your private portal for questions, check-ins, and guidance, plus access to our supportive private community to keep you accountable and encouraged. You also get checklists, modules, and cheat sheets. Achieve your health and weight loss goals with ease using our checklist, cheat sheets, and modules designed to simplify your journey. And you get access to my 107 plus recipe library, and you're basically going to get access to a treasure trove of delectable and nourishing recipes. Our recipes are tailored to support women on their path to weight loss and vibrant health. You can get 10% off the Muse Brain Sensing Headband if you want to include this into your journey as well. Using real-time feedback, Muse guides you into meditative state, helping to lower cortisol, curb cravings, and enhance sleep for better metabolism and fat loss. Plus, you get a couple of cool bonuses too as well. Bonus number one, you get to keep the weight off book. So this is a digital copy of my book. So having worked with numerous women, I present their experiences, cautionary tales, so you can avoid repeating their mistakes. So by identifying the reasons behind your weight loss struggles and providing effective solutions, I empower you to take control. So this book by itself is really life-changing and will help you to develop a lot of intrinsic motivation. Bonus number two, the Fat Burning Kitchen Recipe Book. So these are simple recipes that I use all the time that you can make from your kitchen or from my kitchen to yours. I share a great collection of healthy recipes that you can whip up in no time. So allow me to extend my kitchen to yours as I share some of my favorite tasty recipes, which are really super easy to make. And bonus number three, how to read your blood work better than your doctor. So I also want you to understand what your blood work is really saying in simple non-medical language. You'll learn how key markers like blood sugar, insulin, inflammation, liver enzymes, and cholesterol impact your energy, hormones, digestion, and ability to lose weight after 40. Bonus number four is the fat loss reset we've been talking about. So you also going to get access to that. So this is just a smarter way to burn fat, balance hormones, and drop 20 to 30 pounds, addressing some of the issues around insulin that we talked about. The fat loss reset is designed to help you jumpstart fat loss by stabilizing blood sugar, lowering stress hormones, and activating your body's natural fat burning systems without dieting in 30 days. So the total roadmap value is worth, we estimated it at 3,050 Canadian, right? So we got a lot of things that we're going to give you access to. But you're not going to pay that today. You're not going to pay anything near that. You're not going to pay 2,050. You're not even going to pay 1,050 Canadian. The regular price for this right now, if you're going to join quarterly, so that's 3 months where you can lose 12 to 24 pounds, The regular price for that is $291 for the 3 months, or you can do three payments of $97. And if you were to join for the half yearly program, that's 6 months, where you can lose 24 to 48 pounds in 6 months. The price for that is $582 for six payments of $97. And if you're to join the yearly program, that's 12 months where you can lose 48 to 96 pounds. That's $970 and you can get 2 months free. But because you are watching this masterclass here, you can get a special discounted price of 20% off today. So the quarterly program for 3 months would come down to $232.80. You can save $58.20. You can save about 60 bucks with that one. The half yearly program for 6 months comes down to $465.60. You can save $116.40. And the yearly program for 12 months, where you can lose 48 to 96 pounds, comes down to $776. You can save $194 and you get 2 months free. So you can get started for just $97 if you just want to pay monthly, or you can get the 20% discount on the 3, 6, or 12-month program. So you can get started today and lose 25, 50, or even 100 pounds or more. Rewire your brain to lose weight without dieting in 30 days. You can use the coupon code web discount for 20% off at checkout. And you can go to members.coachwithchris.ca/plans. And that's members.coachwithchris.ca/plans. And when you go there, you'll be seeing your options like this. This is what it will look like. You'll see the quarterly get started, the half year, which is our most popular option, and the yearly option too as well. So you can choose which one you want to, and then don't forget to use your coupon code web discount, all in capital letters, for 20% off at checkout. So that is all for today. Hopefully this was very helpful for you. If you do have any questions, you can message me around the community. You can find me there. Other than that, hopefully this was helpful. We'll see you in the next training. Bye for now.